Hello everyone and welcome back to the Harrison Toad Motorsport YouTube channel. I know I've been away for quite a while, but I'm back. I've been to New Zealand where I've been visiting family, but I also got the lovely experience going to the former regional Oceania race weekend 1 at Hampton Downs. And boy, was an experience, you know. As soon as you walk in, you can go straight onto the pit lane. Everyone's welcome, you know. You walk down, you see the cars in the pits, you know, in their little pit garages, you see things working on them, you see the drivers. Yevon David, they're coming into F3 this year from Sri Lanka. He was out in his kind of pit box, meeting fans, taking photos, answering questions. It was really lovely to see, you know. You had like a good community feel. I guess being in quite a small country in New Zealand, there's a lot less kind of petrol heads that make it more or less of a spectacle. Yeah, it was cool. And then you kind of exit and you go into behind the kind of pit building, and you see all the other drivers warming up in like the street basically, where you can buy hot dogs and you see Louis Sharp, the F3 driver, joining Prema this season. He's just doing his stretches against the wall, and you can go up and ask him for a photo, and they're all very like, kind of welcoming and saying, yeah, sure, you know, how you doing? I got to meet Ugo Gashukwu, who's currently leading the series, and new Audi driver Freddie Slater. And you know what? I went up to them together because they're both on the same team, and I was like, "Hey guys, can I have a photo?" I felt quite awkward because I don't know. I guess they're like young men, and I'm not very outgoing socially person, so it felt a bit strange. But I got a photo regardless. And I asked Freddie, I was like, "Hey Freddie, why don't you join an F1 team development program?" And he says, "Mate, it's not worth it. Like, what am I getting from it?" And then 3 weeks later, we see him this weekend announce that he's joining the Audi development driver as their first junior driver. I mean, they have had their Sauber program before, but now that they're Audi, he's their first official driver. And I mean, what a scoop for Audi. This is the best talent that there's been, in my opinion, at least since Antonelli, if not since Max Verstappen. You know, this driver has won every series he's been in, Freddie. You know, he joins the series, wins, and then goes to the next series, and it's insane. But yeah, watching them drive, Louis Sharp, I think, has been a bit disappointing from what I found. You know, like it's his home. Kind of, he knows all these tracks. He's been here before. Ugo Gashukwu, Freddie Slater, these other Japanese drivers. It's not their first. It's their first time here. Whereas Louis Sharp's experience, and he's not outperforming them. So I think that kind of shows you that kind of like Jin Nakamura, Freddie Slater, Ugo Gashukwu are a step above some of these guys. You know, there's always like the New Zealand contingent in the Formula One Oceania, but those two drivers as mentioned, Jin, Ugo, and Freddie, they're different gravy. But yeah, I have loads of videos and photos, so that'll be at the end if you want to see them. But then also, around the last race, a helicopter comes flying in, and everyone's like, "Who's this?" And then you realise it's Liam Lawson arriving, and people in New Zealand, they don't like to get hyped over celebrities. We don't have very many celebrities, so I was utterly shocked when a crowd of zombies basically started running towards the landing spot of this helicopter, and then stood on the banks of the hill as he emerged with all his posse, and then came through and then got put into a little golf cart and driven through everyone as they were clamouring for him. And it was a bit crazy. It was like, you don't really see this in our country, so it was very interesting. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of share with you that. I'll share with you some photos and videos at the end of this kind of like a montage. But yeah, it was a really fun experience. If you have one of these kind of events near you, I'll definitely go and check it out if you kind of haven't been to one before. I was a bit kind of nervous to bring my family there, but they had a great time as F1 kind of racing motorsport newcomers. There was lots of other supporting events. There was some kind of normal driving cars you can drive on the road that were just boning it around the track in between the Formula One Oceania tracks. There was some like GT cars. There was some Porsches. It was pretty cool. So yeah, there will be loads more content over the next couple of weeks. We have predictions for this season coming up in F2, F3, F1. We have predictions for the driver lineups next year, 2027, for F3, F2, and F1. We have loads more content coming soon this year. loads more highlights for qualifying, for practice sessions, as always. So if you want to keep watching this channel, please subscribe and show love. Last year was a great year. The year before that was also a great year. So yeah, let's make 2026 the best of the bunch. But I know you guys will do that. So as always, thanks for watching. Peace.
Be glad of your applause from into competition from the United States.